Hello everybody and welcome back to another Destiny 2 guide. Today, the Flamekeeper seal is available once more because Solstice of Heroes has returned. Today we're going to be talking about how you can get the seal title, all the new requirements, all the new gilding requirements, and also how this event is going to go from here on out. So, let's get into it. The required triumphs that you now have to complete for the Flamekeeper seal are as follows. Like a Phoenix, unlock your first piece of Solstice armor during the Celebrating Solstice quest. Go talk to Eva Levante at the beginning of the event. You're going to be getting the Celebrating Solstice quest. You complete this and it will give you your first bit of Solstice armor. Very easy quest, very simple to do, something you can knock out in just a few minutes. Nothing hard at all. The next one, Forged in Sunlight. Unlock all of the Lustrous armor for your class. This one is just about as easy as the first because the rest of the quest line after getting your first armor piece is to continue on and keep getting more Solstice alloy so that you can unlock all of the armor pieces. The next one is Night of the Solstice. This one actually, believe it or not, doesn't have you ranking up the entirety of the event pass to get. There are 30 levels in the event pass, and for this, you only have to get rank 15 to unlock the seal title. If you want to gild it, however, you'll have to complete up to 30, but I'll get to that here in a little bit. In order to reach event rank, you just basically have to play the different activities in the portal. Could be solo, Fireteam, or Pinnacle Ops, could be Crucible Ops, or you could even do the new Solstice Scorch activities in the Crucible Ops playlist. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, because everything that you do across the portal will count for your event pass rank. Next triumph is Solstice with Yourself. This is to complete 7 solo ops activities with any Solstice modifier active. There are brand new unique Solstice modifiers that you can do that have different things that happen. We have Fire Sprite Fancy, Dreaming Brighter, Fired Up, Igniter, Radiant Joy, Solar Storms, Solar Slide, and Class Healing. All the descriptions of what each of those modifiers do are here on screen. The next triumph is Solstice Vacation. This is to complete 7 Fireteam Ops or Pinnacle Ops activities, again with any of those Solstice modifiers active. Then the next one is Heat of the Crucible. This is to play 7 Solstice Scorched activities in the Crucible Ops playlist. They're loving the number 7 because it's Bungie. You know, they're always gonna do anything with the number 7. So you only have to do 7 matches of Solstice Scorched. The next triumph is exactly what I've just described for the previous 2 before the one with the Crucible Ops. This is Around the Sun. Complete activities with unique Solstice modifiers active. The progress says 0 out of 7. You have to complete each of the modifiers: Fire Sprite Fancy, Dreaming Brighter, Fired Up, Igniter, Radiant Joy, Solar Storm, Solar Slide, and Class Healing. So you can do one single match or however many matches with multiple Solstice modifiers active. But even if you complete all of the different modifiers, you will still have to complete 7 activities. So if I'm being honest, you're probably better off just playing it easy, having a little bit of fun, doing one match with each Solstice modifier so that you can just do, okay, this is one match of Fire Sprite Fancy, one match of Dreaming Brighter, one match of Fired Up, so on and so forth until you get all 7 done. Because regardless, you're going to have to complete 7 activities in the portal playlist with any of these most Solstice modifiers active. The next triumph is Beneath the Sun. This is to achieve at least a B grade performance in any portal activity with at least one Solstice modifier active. This is something that I'd like to describe because a lot of people might not be a higher level right now. If you are up to master difficulty, which I'm just barely level 3, power level 300 right now. Master level activities will always be at an A or a B grade performance, most likely an A performance. So you won't really have to worry about doing anything extra other than adding a Solstice modifier to your activity. If you are a player that has no idea how the modifiers work on the portal system, I'm about to show you how. You can increase difficulty to get a higher grade performance. But if you give yourself advantages, for example, Solar Surge, Strand Surge, things like that, it will actually decrease your grade performance because it's an easier activity. So what you want to do to get up to a B grade performance is you want to make sure that the activity you're going into is at least somewhat challenging and has something that makes it a little bit harder than it usually is. So if you can do that, it'll upgrade it to a B quality. And then when you go into that portal activity, you have to complete the side objective that you see on the top left of your screen underneath your actual objective. Could be 50 combatant kills with a weapon. It could be 45 combatant kills in general. It could be 20 ability kills. It could be 20 precision kills. Whatever it is that you have to do, you're going to have to complete that side objective, and you're going to have to complete the actual objective and try to get it done within the time frame. It doesn't always require you to get it done in the time frame to get your final score. It's easier that way because, I mean, especially with solo ops, you can just go right in and be like, hey, I did all this, I did all that. It took me 3 minutes on Caldera or K1 Logistics, and now I'm done. Like that, it's easy. But you have to do this 3 times. And if you complete a B grade performance activity with a ton of modifiers stacked on, and you don't want to have to go and put all those modifiers back on, don't worry. When you complete an activity and you've put on modifiers previously, you have to personally reset them yourself before you will actually have to worry about losing them. So you can literally just do the same exact activity with the same exact modifiers over and over and over without any worry. So that is everything that you need to do for the Flamekeeper seal title that has returned once more. For those of you who already have the seal title, you can actually gild your title by doing new requirements. The new requirements this time are Sublime Glow, which is to imbue a full set of Sublime armor with Incandescent Ingots. Incandescent Ingots are things that you can get from using the Solstice Forge that you get from Eva Levante at the beginning of this. You need to imbue 5 bits of armor with these incandescent ingots. Once you claim your first piece of lustrous armor, all you have to do is get a little bit extra Solstice alloy and then place it back into where you got your first piece of armor, and that will give you the Sublime version of that gear. The next triumph is Hero of the Solstice. This is to reach event rank 30. Like I said earlier, the actual seal title only requires you to go up to event rank 15. But if you want to get to rank 30, that'll also give you some gilding progress. The next one is Sunlight 'em Up. While wearing a complete set of lustrous armor imbued with incandescent ingots, complete a dungeon, a raid, or portal activities at master or higher difficulty, or if you're playing this during the weekend, rounds of Trials of Osiris. You have to win rounds of Trials of Osiris. But the easiest way to get this done is to complete 3 portal activities at master or higher. That is the fastest way to get it, and that is the easiest way to get it. And last but not least, you have to achieve an A grade performance in any portal activity with at least 1 Solstice modifier active. 3 activities, A grade performance with a Solstice mod active is all you need to do. The best way to do this is to go into Master because you're already going to be at an A grade performance. Plop a Solstice modifier on there. Make sure that it's still A grade after you put it on, whether it's a good one or a bad one. I don't really know whether that's going to decrease or increase the difficulty based on the Solstice mod. But put it on there. Make sure you got an A grade. If it's not, throw something else in to make it more challenging and head right into that activity. Do it 3 times. And you're done. So that is all for the Solstice of Heroes event. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to get the seal title. This is going to be available for a couple of weeks. Next week, if there is nothing that is guide worthy or nothing that is insane that I have to talk about for my weekly Destiny video, I will be dropping a full playthrough of the Spire of the Watcher dungeon. And I have just done it yesterday, actually. So I still did it with the difficulty that dungeons were at before, because with the new update today, supposedly dungeons and raids have been decreased in power level to be easier. If there's no weekly things that I have to talk about next week, I will be dropping a Spire of the Watcher video on my completion for Spire of the Watcher. Whatever you guys want to see me tackle next for a dungeon or raid video, make sure to let me know in the description. And if there's anything you want me to cover guide worthy for this channel, I will try my best. I had some people asking me about Guardian ranks, and I'm curious if people really want to know about that, because I do know all the requirements. I just don't think I'm going to be able to actually physically do that myself yet. I can talk about it and like describe what you have to do, but I haven't gotten there yet. And it's gonna be a long grind before I do. But that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a Merry Solstice of Heroes, and I will see you all soon.